Last year, Anthesis hosted a series of ASRS Executive Workshops where we brought together a bunch of senior leaders, some clients, some not, to really try to understand how organizations were doing with their first year of ASRS disclosures, and to figure out really, what were some of the lessons learned by those early movers that could be valuable for second and third group reporters. And the first thing that emerged quite clearly was that executive sponsorship is really valuable. So the earlier you can get the CEO and the CFO to roll up their sleeves and get involved, the better. You'll avoid a lot of pitfalls and kind of decision blockades, particularly around a lot of the judgment calls that are baked into the standard. Data quality is challenging for everyone, but it's also an opportunity. As you improve your data quality, there'll be heaps of gains made throughout the business just by understanding this really important information better. The next thing was governance design really helps speed things up. So as you design your kind of reporting governance, you can do so in a way that's cross-functional and really thinking through who's going to have to be at the table to make those judgment calls and those decisions. That will speed things up quite nicely. Scope 3, don't let perfection get in the way of progress. Definitely, do your best, but there may be some transparent assumptions or some improvement pathways that you need to bake into that. Assurance, readiness, start early with that. Engage your auditors as early as you can. Send them little sections, or even do a dry run the year before, where they come in and audit something that's lower pressure. Really, in closing, everyone was quite clear that the more organizations from the writers of the report all the way up to the board consider this a strategic opportunity rather than a compliance exercise, the better it's going to be. It means that you'll start earlier, you'll get more value out of it, and at the end of the day, the teams will be more connected on these sustainability issues and have a much better understanding of how they relate to real business strategy and financial impact. There's a lot of golden nuggets in this process for organizations if they take it as a strategic initiative as well as